Hello, Eric. Hello, how are
Hi,
you?
Kathy. I'm great, thank you.
I'm so happy that you could meet me. I think that you're a very busy person. I can see that.
Well, yeah, the semester just started, so I've got some work to do, but it's very interesting, and I enjoy staying busy. It keeps me out of harm's way if I stay busy. You know what they say about idle hands. And thank you so much for having me on. I really appreciate it.
No, I'm the one who's thankful. Well, I met you because a very good friend of us, because I think you know her as well. She's Letty, from the north of Africa. She told me about you, and I got immediately engaged. Okay, I started watching your videos. Let me tell you that I found all of them uh, fun and easy to follow, and the most important, with a lot of information, excellent,
Mm.
information. I got one, especially one, where you were saying something about PPTs, PowerPoints, games. Oh, I
Yeah.
found that amazing because I work with children, you know. So let me share with the members of the chat box a little bit more from you, okay? Please tell
Okay.
me something. Where are you from? How did you get into this teaching?
Well, well, it's very interesting. Well, I'm from South Africa. South Africa used to be a British colony, so my accent sounds perhaps a little bit British, but I grew up in South Africa and I studied to become a teacher. I taught in South Africa for a couple of years, and then I wanted to leave and see the world. So I did some research online and I found out some good things about South Korea. And I thought, okay, initially I just wanted to go to Korea for a year. And I came here and I worked and I really enjoyed it. My plan was to move around the world and teach in different countries and soak up information about the different systems. But yeah, I just found myself really enjoying Korea. And, I've been here for a number of years, almost 10 years. So
10 years.
very long time. I'm a bit, I'm a bit embarrassed when I say that because I never thought of myself staying here that long. But no, I've enjoyed it, and currently I'm working at a university, and I feel so while I was teaching, I was teaching high school, and I've worked with younger learners too. I found that there wasn't enough information out there, practical advice for teachers or games or activities, and I wish there was someone like me out there. I wish not someone like me, but I wish there was someone out there that could share some experience, because as a when you first start teaching, it's nerve-wracking. You don't know exactly what to do. So I thought a number of years ago, I thought, okay, why not just make some videos and share some tips and ideas? Maybe if it only helps one person out there, it might be valuable. And I never did it. I waited and I waited and I waited for everything to work. And then a year and a half ago, my girlfriend at the time said, Eric, I found this great camera. Why don't you just buy it? You've been talking about starting a YouTube channel for so long. And I just agreed. I said, okay, why not? There's no reason not to start. So I started making YouTube videos, and what started off with just doing some tips and ideas, I really enjoy doing research and finding practical information that can help my viewers. And that's just what I've done. I've gone from project to project, video to video, thinking, what can people use right now, or what is something I found that's interesting that might, help other teachers out there. And that's what I've been busy with.
Great. So I was, saying just a few minutes before, I was just saying that I found one of your videos related to PowerPoint games highly recommended, highly in, full of resources. Okay. And Well, I don't know exactly, is what is the purpose of the videos that you are sharing? Because some of them are pretty informative and giving a lot of resource, and some others are like teaching itself, okay? So you are focusing into giving resources or more into, or both?
I jump around. If I find something useful that I think somebody might enjoy, I make a video on it. If I found something that might help teachers, I make a video on it.
I
And
see, yeah.
I also see it as an opportunity for me to practice my teaching skills too. So it's whatever it is, it's just all about education. For example, this is a little bit of a teaser, but currently I'm making a lot of videos on teaching online, specifically with Zoom. And I'm going to make a lot of videos on games and activities that you can do online, and you can actually transfer that skill to other places. And then for December, I'm thinking of doing a video every day on practical activities with students, because normally it's just me talking to the camera, but I like to show people how to do it. It's that old saying, show them, don't tell them, right? So that's my plan for December. And then for next year, I actually want to do something a bit more for English learners. I'm going to make, I've written a book about, I think it's a 1,000 questions in English, divided by 52 topics. So I'm
Wow.
going to do 20 questions, 20 questions a week. And I'm going to talk about how to ask the questions and how to answer them or give some answers for them. And I'm going to release 2 videos every week. So that is my project for next year, which I'm very excited about. And
Wow,
yeah,
that
it's
is
just,
going to be cool.
I
Cool.
hope so. So,
Yes. Can I share in this moment the screen of your YouTube channel?
sure, go for it.
Okay, because I would like the members of the chat box know you. Okay, what is this name? Because ETACUDE and the pronunciation also.
ETACUDE, ETACUDE. And I don't want to tell you. I want to keep it a secret. I bet you can figure it out. I bet you can figure it out. So if one of the viewers sees this, ETACUDE, where does that name come from? Can anyone
Yes,
figure it
I
out?
think I know, but I'm
You
going
do?
to let the members guess. I
Put
think
it
I
in the
know because I
comments.
was watching some videos and I found something.
You found it
Let-
out? Okay. Yeah,
Yes,
so
yes, yes.
if
But I'm going
anybody
to
knows, put it in the comments.
That's
Hmm.
right. And let's give a prize. Let's say, okay, the one who gets the name, okay, gets a small chat, maybe something like that. Okay, we're going to do something like that. Okay,
That sounds
yes.
fun.
Well, I found this YouTube channel really resourceful and plenty of information that gets me a wow. Okay, and I found the first thing is that I found is for teachers, right? Then
Hmm.
it's not only for teachers, it's good for teachers, but not only for teachers.
Hmm. It's actually very, as you can see, I've got a live stream every Sunday. I've got a
Yeah,
live stream every Sunday for an hour. I just talked to everybody that joins. And I
that's
found
right.
recently that a lot of English learners have joined my channel just to chat and practice their English skills. And I really appreciate that. That's why next year I want to bring out that series for English teachers to help someone. Yeah, there you can see the live stream. It's
Yeah, here
every
they
Sunday.
are. Yes, yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, and I think I was there last Sunday. I was there for a while, not all the
I remember.
streaming, but I was there. You are good. You are good. You're doing such a good job. It's good, good. And the thing is that also how you explain things, you make it really like. It's up to date. It's very like now, okay? Even
Very
talking
current.
about COVID and the games. I have to continue saying about this because the games were from series or films that are appealing to children. So they are going to get engaged immediately, right? So I really like this. I
Yeah,
really like
I'm very excited when I find something. There's something that that gets triggered in me when I see something that's exciting or that I think would be valuable to someone. I really just want to share it, and that's why I'm so excited. I found some amazing online games that you can play with students if you use Zoom. I found so many games to do about that. So as soon as I have time, I'm going to make those videos this week. Hopefully by next week it'll come out. So yeah,
it.
exciting.
Good. I already click on the alarm button, so I'm going to
Yeah.
receive the notifications. Yes, yes. Well, this about the Zoom was also super, super useful, super good. Is that correct to say super? Maybe it's better to say another kind of phrase when you find something that
You can
is
say it's great.
really,
It's I think super.
you
Yeah,
don't use super, you use really, maybe, right?
I say really a lot. Yeah, or
Yes,
just very.
really.
But
Fantastic as
super.
well. Many fantastic.
There are certain words that we just use over and over. It's part of our lexicon. And for me, I say so, now, fantastic, and really. So you picked it up. You're so smart.
Yeah, that's true. But in my case, I can't deal the thing that I'm using, and okay. It's like, terrible thing. I can't avoid, I can't help myself, but I still, make that is like a filler or something. Well,
It
don't worry.
is. It gives you time to think about things. What I've done in the past is I take a small paper and I write on it, Eric, avoid these words, and so now. And when I see it, I do think it's possible for us to help ourselves. But because when I edit videos, I can edit out some of the parts where I say these words. But I think it's possible to do things and to basically train yourself not to do those anymore. But it is difficult. It's like biting your nails. If you've got a bad habit like that, it's possible, but it's difficult.
Of course, there is a name for these things that you cannot avoid doing, like
Right.
eating your nail. There is a name for that. You remember?
Yeah, there is. There's something about motor skills, but yeah, it's subconsciously you do it.
Yeah.
So subconsciously you do something, but there is another word about
Yes,
all.
one friend of us there in
Yeah.
the chat box, she shared a video. I don't know who was the author of the video, but she shared a video talking exactly about this. I don't know, it was tip something, I don't remember the name, but it was something that really cool. You understand that
Very
you
interesting.
have this is compulsory and you cannot, get into really, stop doing that. Okay, well, but
Yeah.
let's forget about that and let's move into the Zoom, because this is cool, and very up to date up to now, right?
Hmm.
Good.
It's very interesting, the Zoom. A couple of months ago, actually almost a year ago, I started noticing how many people are relying on using Zoom and teaching online, learning English online. And I saw that there was a trend and I really wanted to learn more about it. So I started interviewing teachers and they told me about Zoom. So right before the COVID epidemic hit, I already started learning about online teaching and using Zoom. And as soon as I said that teachers had to move online, I knew that Zoom would be really important. And I wanted not only to learn for myself, but also help some of my viewers with it too. So I made videos on Zoom. Right now, my project right now is I'm making a series on how to teach with Zoom. So I'm going over it because even though I've shot a lot of the videos before, so many new updates have come and interesting things that you can use in your Zoom meetings to improve them.
Great, excellent. Okay, well, now, do you also teach online? Maybe some of the members could be interested into doing something like that. There are some really good teachers there as well, and I think that as many. as we can get as many alternatives and possibilities to do so. So are you doing that?
Yeah, I'm actually, I've been teaching for the last, since January, I started teaching online
All the
because at the university where I teach, everything has been online. But something really interesting happened today. So they told us from tomorrow, so the new semester started 2 weeks ago and it was online. And then they told us that tomorrow we would be face to face with the students. But something changed. They told us all of a sudden that we have to do hybrid classes. A hybrid where some students might stay at home and some students might come into the class, physically into class. So you have to now teach online and offline at the same time. So it's scary, but it's going to be a challenge.
I've done that. I've done that. Yes. I have an institute. I have an institute. So I was teaching, I may say on site or face to face, right? And sometimes when someone couldn't make it, and be there, I put my computer, with a screen, a big screen that I have
Yeah.
there, and I made that person join. It's only one.
Yeah.
It's different. I know it's different. In your case, it's going to be a group of people on
Right.
face to face and a group of people online. It's even worse or more difficult. But in my case, it was really difficult because sometimes you want to do something on the board, right? And then you have to switch your camera and everything, and the person, I mean, it's not going to be easy to watch, to see that maybe, and also the the sounds, right? It's
Might
not,
not be
so
great.
it's a difficult thing, right?
But besides only the technology, you're also going to have to change your teaching strategy. And that's something for me because with my classes, I love to make them practical. The students have to participate. I like pairing them up and putting them into groups. And now if you've got a physical class and a class online, that's going to be more difficult. Even if you sort out the technology and the sound, and you could connect the students somehow with their phones to the other person on the other line, it's still going to be a challenge in so many aspects. Yeah, I'm excited. There's a part of me that's very excited for this new challenge, but I'm very worried about other teachers out there too that might not, like for you. You've embraced it. You tried it. You say, okay. You said basically the students there, I want to help them. We'll put them on the screen. But a lot of teachers aren't used to this. I'm very fortunate. I'm very lucky. When I was younger, I was so shy in front of a camera. For most of my life, I was very shy. And then once I started the YouTube channel, I told myself, okay, listen, Eric, maybe this is a way you improve and you just put yourself out there. And now I'm much, much more comfortable in front of a camera. So now when we have to teach online, because I've had this experience with going live with YouTube and making videos, I'm way more comfortable in front of the camera.
Sorry. Yeah, well, yes, that's right. So in my opinion, I was also lucky because I was, having the chats, and I was working using the Zoom like 1 year ago I started. And when they told us here in Argentina to switch into the Zoom, for me it was easy, right? Because I was so used to do it. So, but I know that there are a lot of teachers that it was really difficult for them to do this, switch thing, right?
It's difficult, and I really feel for people, for teachers and people that suddenly had to change their lives because it's difficult. You've done something the same way your whole life, you've trained for it, and then all of a sudden they say, listen, you've got to do this thing that you might not be used to. I have had the experience where this experience where some teachers have come to me and said, Eric, I hate this, I can't do this. And then once I walk them through it and they do their first class, or maybe they monitor one of my classes, they once they just try it and they put themselves out there, the personal growth and the professional growth is just immense.
That's
So
right.
that's something
Totally
really good.
agree with you. Well, now I would like to know if there will be a possibility to continue having you in the chat box, once in a while, scroll down and see if someone is telling you something. And please share whatever you do with us, so we can go click on your page and continue knowing you a little bit more, because I think that you are doing such a great job. But I have a personal question, right? Because I am
Personal question.
curious.
Here we
Can
go.
I?
The professional ones are over now. Now it's getting personal. Okay.
No, my personal question is more related to the language, because I know that learning a new language is difficult, right? So, in your case, being in Korea, I mean,
Right.
could you overcome, this language, because it's a really difficult language, Korean, right? Did you
Yeah.
started learning that? Could you get into that? You didn't? What is the thing there?
Well, the sad thing is that the majority of teachers that come to Korea, they even though they live in Korea, they learn survival Korean, so basic Korean that they can get by, and very few actually go on to master the language. So if you have, because how it works is you're at school, you only use English when you teach, and perhaps you're only surrounded with English friends,
That's right.
right? So very few teachers actually advance. It's the same if teachers go to Saudi Arabia to teach, for
Mhm.
example. Very few actually embrace the language and learn it because they're surrounded by English.
Mhm.
For myself, it's one of my goals to work on my Korean and get fluent. But right now, I would say I'm lower intermediate because I've studied a little bit, so I can do basic grammar and I can understand most things. But beyond that, it's not that great. I think you do have to make it a habit. You have to find a passion or reason or some kind of motivation to push you to learn it. And I think for me, I've used many excuses like I'm busy with this now or I do this, but it is one of my goals and I'm very stubborn. So even if it takes me a year, even if it takes me another 10 years, at some point I will become fluent. But I think it's very important to have a schedule to work at it every day instead of saying, oh, now and then later. So I'm not a great example of someone who's studied a language.
No,
But
no, but
I
you
would like
are. You are. You are. You know why? Because you are proving me a point, okay? Maybe the thing here is that you really don't need it, because you can you can help yourself. You can understand and be understood in your daily life using your
sure.
English, right?
Hmm,
That's right. So maybe
that's
you
right.
don't need it that much. Okay. So that's why we have to learn a language, because we need it. Okay. That is the difference between some of my students that come into regular lessons, and they come here, they work, they like it, and they leave. When they leave, their life is in Spanish. Okay. And they don't need it. So it's difficult to push another person to really get engaged, right? So
Right.
if you need it, it's no other way, right? You have to get it. So maybe
Yeah.
that is the reason why you are not fluent after 10 years. 10 years living in one place and you're not fluent with that language, because you really didn't need it.
Yeah, no, it's definitely like that. You need to find a reason for that. So if a student, it's very interesting. Some of my friends are students that study for their doctors, and because they need it, they pick up the language, they work very hard at it, and there is a motivation. And I'm so embarrassed when I'm around them because my Korean level is so low compared to theirs. But yeah, you definitely need a reason to do it, and yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't know if you want to say something. Remember that you are going to be in front of the members of the chat box. Maybe you want to invite them for the next live stream maybe? When are you
I would.
doing your live streaming?
My live stream is
Only
usually
Sunday.
Sunday at 1 p.m. So Sunday at 1 p.m. GMT. So it's on Greenwich time,
Yeah,
English time.
that's
So
fine. It's
um,
1 hour
it's one
less than London now, I think. In
right.
this
So
moment,
if
it's
it's
1 hour less. Yeah. So,
yeah,
yeah,
so it's 1 hour before.
hour
So
before.
right here it's 10 p.m. What I would like to say is I'm so happy to meet other teachers or people improving themselves somehow. And if I can do anything to help, I would love to. If somebody wants to join the live stream, you are more than welcome to. And yeah, Kathy, thank you for inviting me to the chat box. I will definitely participate and send some videos and answer any questions that you have to the best of my ability. Yeah, I'm just grateful to connect with more people from all across the world. I think, you know, thanks to technology, I'm talking with you, and I hope to be speaking to a lot of other people as
That's
well. So I
right.
can
So
only say
good. I
thank
am
you for
going,
helping me.
yes, I'm going to share the YouTube channel is this one, and also your Facebook group, okay?
Sure.
And also
Feel
you
free
have
to join.
Instagram. You are on Instagram as well.
I am on Instagram. On Instagram, I'm Eric Wesch, Eric ERICWESCH. Maybe I should write it down on a paper quickly. I've got
No,
some pen.
yeah, yeah. Write it on a paper. Write it on a paper. Yes,
Write
that's
it down and I'll put it against the
like
screen.
like in the like when we were before the coronavirus thing and the
Yeah.
lockdown, using paper.
Okay, so
Eddie,
it's
a little
Eric
bit
Wesch.
closer, a little bit closer, a little.
Uh,
Oh yeah, Eric Wesch. Wesch. What is the pronunciation of Wesch?
Wesch. So Wesch is my family name, my surname, Eric, and then Wesch.
Uh-huh.
I believe
Perfect.
it's German, but I haven't met a lot of people with my surname, but I believe it's German. Hmm.
Yes, it's German. So, so happy to meet you. So glad.
Kathy,
I hope this is not
yeah,
the
thank
last
you.
time. You know, scroll around, hang around with us someday, and continue doing what you are doing because it's great. Great. I'm going to follow you and share with my students as well, and also with the members of the chat box. Okay.
Thank you so much, Kathy. Thank you everyone for watching. If you have any requests or questions, please contact me. I love interacting with people.
Thank you very much, Eric. So happy. Bye.
Have a good day.
Bye.